Well, hey, what y'all doing? Okay. I needed to get out and move today. It's like I told David, the one place I can walk and get activity is at a store with a buggy. I go slow. It takes me forever. I'm stiff as a board by the time I get to the car. But it's the one place I can walk because I have a buggy to lean on to, hold on to, lean over, whatever, prop. So it's not good on my pocketbook because it's like food. You know, the seafood diet, if you see food, you eat it. I'm kind of like that in these stores. I'm on the non-food seafood diet. If I see it, I buy it. Oh my God, it's terrible. So I'm trying, but I just see odds and ends of just stuff. Today was just stuff I did not need. A fraction of it did not need, but I saw it. It was cute. It could be useful in the future. So anyway, I'm gonna take you inside and put my stuff on the bed, and we're gonna do a haul from Dollar Tree and Roses. If you don't have a Roses, I don't know if that's just a southern kind of thing. Growing up, Roses was our dime store. I know you remember dime stores. Well, it went away. We had one downtown, and then it moved, and town was obliterated. And now we have a baseball stadium down there. These big old apartments. Downtown has really been revitalized. We used to be a cotton mill city. We're known for Dale Earnhardt. This is his hometown, but we're known for cotton mill, Cannon Mills, and over the years, it got bought and sold and bought and sold, and then the industry just went kaflooey, and it just completely went out of business. Everybody was laid off, including my mama. The whole town practically worked there because that's what this town's kind of built around. And a lot of people are unemployed for a long years, literally. And then they bulldoze it. Is a massive mill. And so they exploded it, bulldozed it, whatever you want to say. They got rid of it, and it just sat down there, a big pile of just land for the longest time. And now they have, over the years, started developing it, and they have wiped away some of town, but in where the mill was is called the Research Park. They have like scientific research going on in there. They put the new police station and city hall there. The community college has a building there. So they're really building up, and there's still tons and tons and tons of land for more places. And part of town, downtown, and it's just a small little town. It's not like Charlotte or anything. It's just a small little town, you know. Buildings here, the row. You know how little towns are. And so some of the buildings they've torn down, some they're just revitalizing. So they tore a whole section down and put our minor league baseball stadium there. We have one like on the outskirts of town. It might still be city limits, I don't know. And it was originally owned partially by Dale Earnhardt. They were called the Intimidators because, you know, that's what he was. The Kannapolis Intimidators, because he was in racing, he was the Intimidator. So that's what they were. And they're making town to be some kind of like entertainment. They're wanting restaurants, all that. They have now put like this pretty thing in the middle, you know, this sculpture fountain-y thing. We have outdoor restrooms, we have outdoor seating, and then they have the ball stadium. And when you go, it's finally opened where you can drive through the main middle, you know, road. Used to be called, I'll tell you this, used to be called Idiot Circle when I was growing up. That was just what it's called because you went down there and you just rode around. You just rode around Idiot Circle. Good times. So when you come by and you start down Idiot Circle, right there is the ball field. You can see where they suck it down, and you're like, just look at, it's very cool actually. I have to admit I was pretty not very confident in what they were going to do. I didn't think it would ever happen. They were just talking big, all these high ideals. We're going to do this, that, and they're pulling through. They really are. They're pulling through. So I'm excited to see what all they're going to end up with down there. Some restaurants, I think, have already moved in, and so I'm excited. One day when I'm able to walk, I'm going to hit town. I'm going to go. I'm going to walk around there, and I'm going to see all of it. I'm going to take it all in. So anyway, how'd I get on that? Oh, Rose's. Rose's was one of our main places to shop, and it was our dime store. We had Eckerd's down there, and you'd go in and eat at Eckerd's at the lunch counter, and we had Montgomery Ward's. Listen, Mama Mama said one time, she took me to Montgomery Ward's, and she said, "You laid in the floor and pitched a fit like nobody's business." She said, "I let you lay there. I walk around the corner." She said, "You're laying there just screaming and carrying on." She said, "I got around the corner and I hid." She said, "And then I watched." She said, "When you realized I was gone, you straightened up right quick." She said, "You never pitched another fit in public." So she didn't make a scene. She didn't try to talk me out of it. She just walked away. So when I realized I was all by myself, I straightened my little hiney up. My aunt told me I was a crying child. My mama said I was not, and my aunt says I was. So I don't know who's telling the truth. Speaking of child, I had Sebastian. I kept thinking yesterday was like Saturday or Sunday, so I had him Sunday night, and then yesterday, and he was so good, y'all. He was so good. He acts like a terror to RJ, but he's over here with me. He acts perfect. I tell him to do something, he tells me okay. So RJ comes in yesterday. Sebastian, he gets worked up around his daddy, and I said something to him. He's like, okay, and he did it. And RJ looked at me and he goes, "I want to say words that I cannot say." He said, "Because who is this child?" I'm like, "I don't know." He minds me. He just does. So we kind of did that throughout the day, and RJ would just look at me and just in disbelief. So I got something on my glasses. So yeah, that was fun. He's at an age where, oh my gosh, I forgot. When your kids are grown, you forget what it's like to be around a toddler, and the imagination that comes out of him and the things he says. He is just too grown for his own good. Well, I keep my walker over by the kitchen table because I can't always get up off that chair. My knees just won't do it. So I keep my walker there to, lean on and push myself up with my arms. I should be strong enough to, bust rocks with my arms. I do so much pulling up on them. But he was over there, and I could see him from my chair, and he was like, "This is a shooter gun." I said, "Oh, it's a shooter." He was playing cars. He goes around. We got that big L-shaped island, and he just goes around, walks around it, and runs his cars. And he was over there playing cars, and he kept talking about it was his shooter gun. And I was looking, I'm like, "Okay, that's your shooter gun. What's it do?" And he was talking about it. I said, "Well, let me see it." Here he comes. He manhandled it. Pick up that walker. He started going like that, walking over to me. If you have a walker, there's two little levers that when you mash them down, the sides fold in, so then it's just, one piece you can carry. Those are his shooter guns. So then he called that his shooter thingy. So he was going around. He would walk it down and he'd go, pew, 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 pew. I'm like, I don't remember 3-year-olds being that imaginative, because it's just been so long since I've been around a little one. And he was like, "I'm going to shoot the door." So I said, "All right." He goes over there and he walks it up to the door, and he's like, pew, 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 and he shoots the door. And he's shooting us, and he's walking it all around the kitchen, in the living room. So he had a ball playing with my walker. He just entertained himself completely. Now, he watched his TV. He likes his TV, which I've told you before is my old Kindle Fire before I got the new one. And my mouth feels dry. And so I keep it sitting down there. He watches it. He knows, and he has known since he was 2 how to mash the button, how to stop it, how to go pick a different, we call them movies. They're like episodes of, little things. And he knows how to work it. His favorite is Haunted House Monster Trucks. If you ain't never if you ain't never seen that, do yourself a favor. Go look up Haunted House Monster Trucks. Oh, the music. They've got one, Scary Flying Shark. Oh my God. It is sticks in your head about like Baby Shark. Scary flying shark, scary flying shark. And I don't know the words because it's so high pitched. Oh my God. It just goes over and over. He loves it. He loves and they're monster trucks, but they're like scary face and red eyes, and it's a cartoon. It's not evil, that kind of scary. It's cartoony scary, but there's something about it he just absolutely loves. He was watching something, and it did something like exploded, something fantastical. And he just, out of the blue, he's watching it. Wow, that was amazing. Like, seriously? Little 3-year-old, you're telling me that? Just the things that comes out of his mouth. He has been a joy. He's been a joy to have this visit. Last visit, he had some terrible. It was not like this time. He has really, really calmed down and listens a whole lot better. Now, he's still rambunctious. He's active. He's loud. He makes noise all the time. I'm just like, pick somewhere in light. You know what I'm saying? My other mama used to talk about when a kid can't sit still, they're like a worm in hot ashes. That's what she would talk about all the time. Little kids at church. She sung in the choir. Beautiful voice. She was a soprano. Beautiful. Before she got older and her voice started, as she got probably in her 70s or so, her voice started getting deeper, so she couldn't hit those super high notes, but she could hit those super high notes. And so they would always feature her with the solos with her soprano. So she was the highest one. She's the only one in their choir that could reach those notes. And so she would be sitting up there in the choir talking about when she seen little kids moving, she goes, they're like a worm in hot ashes. She couldn't stand it. I get everything getting on my nerves from her. It must be genetic because everything got on her nerves, and that's how I am. Every little thing gets on my nerves, so I try not to let it. I really do, but it don't always work that way. Well, anyway, I'm gonna head in the house. David's out in the building. I see the door open. I'm gonna see if maybe he'll tuck my stuff in, and we'll just go in there and look at all this junk I bought. We'll just go look at all this junk I bought. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all gonna be rolling your eyes. You're gonna need Chuck's eyeball bra. So let's just go in the house and do this thing. Okay, we are at the Happy Mail part of the video. Y'all know how to make me smile, and I just appreciate it so much. Just getting my informed delivery, it shows a card. It just shows the picture of the envelope. I'm like, oh, I got a card. So then today, it was like, oh, I got a card and a package. So I got a package too. But the first card I'm going to show you, I got several days ago, and I keep forgetting to come on and show it to you. So it kind of works out that I can do these things together. But this is from Teresa Brockway, a.k.a. Tabby. Look, ain't they cute? They're so cute. It says, sending a little sunshine your way. And of course, there's always a sentiment in there that I keep private. So thank you, Tabby. I appreciate it. This is very cute. And then I got a card from Karen Hughes. Says, sometimes it helps just to know someone cares. Ain't that the truth? And I do. And she's got a nice little letter over here too. So thank you so much, Karen. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all just some sweet girls. And then I got a package. This is from Sue. I'm going to say it Hecht. I think I'm saying that right. And I think in her letter, it comes with a little letter in it. She calls it a care card. Let me see. I meant to look before I come on here. Oh, where did I see that? Comfort card. Comfort card. I knew it was something. A comfort card. And as soon as I opened the envelope, I could smell it. Look. It's a little, and it's got little goodies in there. And she had a little letter tucked down in there. But the first thing, I'll take everything out. This is what I smelled. Some lavender soap, handcrafted. It smells very good. But as soon as because I was in the car ripping my cards and everything open. Because I'm like a kid. I cannot wait till I get home. I have to rip it open in the car. And I was like, ooh, I smell something. And then this pretty little hanky. And then this is spiced chai black tea. So that's a good one to try. And then, renewing cucumber peel off gel mask. That'll feel good. I'm going to wait until I get real hot and sweaty. Outside in this heat. Today it's not too bad, but it's coming because it's been here. I'm going to wait. Oh, and then, let's see. Oh, there's two. Two for now. Andy's Thin Mints. You have no idea how much I love these. You had no way of knowing it, but these are like one of my top candies. The problem is if I buy them, I can sit there and unwrap and eat the whole box. So this is perfect. I'll be popping these in a minute. And then it comes with a little a little card that comes with the little envelope. See, it's made into a little envelope. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. And it's I just wanted to bring you a little sunshine today and let you know I'm praying for you. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and loved more than you can even imagine today. And it is Dayspring cards. Oh, I don't know. I think, well, someone made this. I guess one of the quotes came from Dayspring. And may the comfort of God's love fill you with hope and peace. So that was in the little thingy. So that is sweet. Now, you know I do not read my letters and my personal sentiments and all, but there was the last line of her letter sums up, if I do nothing else for y'all, this sums up everything that I want this channel to be. Honestly, everything that I would hope would come out of this channel. If you don't get another thing from me about how to lose weight, how to cook food, how to do anything, this is the one thing. The last line, you inspire me to be myself. Whew. I'm going to try not to cry because I'm going to tell you what. I couldn't ask for y'all to do anything other than to learn to be yourself and to learn to love yourself the way you are. Because you're perfect the way you are. And that is just, I know she wouldn't mind me saying that. So I just want to share that little bit with you because, like I say, that's just all of it to boil down into one sentence. That's it. So, okay, so there you have my happy, I was going to say happy meal again. That's what I call it, my happy meal for today. Thank you, ladies. I really do appreciate it. So now I think we'll go to well, either coming up next, you're going to see my lunch or you're going to see my haul. I think maybe I'll pop my lunch in there because I'm actually ate it before I'm getting ready to film my haul. It's the lunch prep that I did. The rice noodle soup is what I called it. Oh my gosh. It was so gorgeous and so good I had to share it. So I'm going to just show you that. Then we'll do the hauls. Okay, so I'm not doing what I eat today, but I have to come on and show you this. If you saw my lunch prep for my noodle soup, this is it. OMG, this looks gorgeous. The noodles, this is 4 ounces. It said a cup was the serving size, but it's kind of hard to measure before you cook it, because what you do is you drop them in boiling water for 10 seconds and it turns into noodles. It is very cool. So this is 3 points worth of rice noodles. I have the chicken broth that I made, the mushrooms that I made, the broccoli, the air fried tofu, and a little bit of rotisserie chicken in there. And I'm going to mix this up. Listen, my daughter was like, oh, I can't wait to make mine. I cannot wait to dig in. Now, I'm not counting that chicken. It is mixed, so it's a little bit of both, but there's so little of it in there. I don't even think it would have points if I did try to weigh it. Listen, these noodles came out probably 3 feet long. I had to break them into manageable sections. So, there, I'm just going to dive in. Twirl that around. Get a little bit of everything. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Okay, well, I just had to share it so you could see, if you saw my meal prep, you would see what it looks like when you put it together. Three points. This whole bowl. 3 points. The first store is the Dollar Tree. So, let's get started on a bunch of mess I did not need. Well, except in the back. The Kleenexes I like real good. While I'm there, I get some because, like I've said before, we use tons of Kleenex. I'm trying to not go in front of you, but I don't think that's going to happen, so excuse me. This, if you've not been to the Dollar Tree lately, they have stepped up their craft game. They've got a section of craft supplies like you wouldn't believe. I got this. I'm just going to see if we have some stain in the building, because those new jars that I bought for my oils, the olive oil doesn't leak, but the avocado one, it somewhere, I cannot find where, and it drips out of somewhere. So, I mean, I keep wiping it off. It's not a puddle, but it's enough to where it's a nuisance. And I thought, I haven't tried it yet, maybe those 2 jars would sit in that. So I'm going to try to stain that and see if that will work, help keep it off the counter. Then these, I get these for my emergency blood sugar kit that I keep in my pocketbook. I have a peanut butter cup, not Reese cup, but a little cup of peanut butter with a little spoon and a little baggie to put the trash in, and some of the glucose tablets. I keep one of these. Just little odds and ends that I have in there that will help me when I'm out and about and my blood sugar drops off. And I used my last one about a month ago, if that. This one is not the extra orange juice. The one I had before was actual juice, but I got what they had, so it's good enough to wash the peanut butter down and get some sugar. And that is my new nail polish. I thought that was right pretty. So, coming soon to a cooking video near you. Pink. And these, Denise over at Dish with D talked about them the other day. It's a little 6-pack of these little mini pretzels, and they're 1 point. So, a bag of pretzels is dangerous around me. I can just start shoving them in, and before you know it, you've eaten tons. So this is going to be perfect just to grab, maybe with a Laughing Cow cheese or something. Then the other food item, I just got 2 food items. These tortilla strips to go in a salad. 3 tablespoons, which this says is 1 point. This says 2 tablespoons is 7 grams. So I'm going to do the math and figure out what 3 tablespoons will be in grams. Because the strips, they're hard to put in a measuring spoon. So I thought those would be really good on a salad. And my Car Sense they had 3, so I was nice and picked up 2 and left 1 for somebody. But these get gone quickly. These are those wonderful smelling cherry car scents. Then soap, they had like, I think 3 of these. And when you can find hand soap, you better get it, because I have not seen it at Walmart since this thing started. No joke. Now I have 2 sinks in the bathroom, so I got 2. Which I probably should have got 3 because I need one in the kitchen, but whatever. We'll figure it out. This was in the craft section. These are little craft clamps. Now, I don't craft per se, but I do fix stuff. And these are the cutest little handiest clamps for when you have to glue something and hold it together, because I'm going to tell you, clothespins do not work. You can't get no good clamp on that. So, of course, I grabbed that. And this didn't need a bit more than the man in the moon, but it's an owl. And it's a notepad, so I got it. And it's funny, I had already bought these before we did the tag that talked about pen or pencil. I bought some colored ink pens, and they're supposed to be the color that the pen is. So, yeah, pens was the correct answer. And then this, Seek and Find. I love these things. So, like for that picture, it tells you right here you had to find it. An adhesive bandage, a bowling pin, a boomerang, a magnet, a mallet. Those things are so much fun to me. So for $1, I'll get $1 worth of fun out of that, for sure. And this, I got it just because I like that saying. You've totally got this. I can use that for all kind of stuff, because I keep a notebook at my, on my little table. I keep a notebook where I write everything. And then some shaving cream, coconut and oat flour. It says it soothes skin, so we'll see. And these, I don't have a use for them at the moment, but I thought I might in the future, so I went ahead and got them. Little fastener dots. I think they're tape. So, you never know. And this, I'm going to try, like if you buy stuff with the sticker on it, a glue and residue eraser. I use Goo Gone, but this might take it off without having to get that and make such a mess. So I'm going to give that a try. It just looks like a gum eraser, maybe. And then these are the last 2 things I got from the craft section. They are for whiteboards and chalkboards. And you know my little whiteboard that I use for my recipes? Flip it around and it's a chalkboard. So I got the white one for the chalk and the blue one for the dry erase, and it says wet erasable. So I'm hoping it'll be a finer point, because that black marker I use on my whiteboard is thick and sometimes it's just messy. So I got those to try. Isn't that some cool stuff from the Dollar Tree? I was excited. I was excited at that. If you do crafts, go check out your Dollar Tree. You just would not believe the variety of crafts they have, and good stuff for your children. Oh my gosh, I highly recommend going to check out that section. Now I'm going to pick my camera up and move it to my other side, and we'll look at roses. First thing, a new pair of fly swats. It come 2 for $1. This double pack was $1. I sent one home with RJ because Sebastian does not like the fly swat. You don't even have to hit him. He just knows that's what's going to happen. Well, RJ come in, when he brought him back over here Sunday, he goes, Mama, he said, it ain't the fly swat, it's you. He said, that fly swat had no effect. I needed to replace the one he took. And then you can never, in the South, honey, in the summertime, you cannot have enough fly swats. Then this, if you have never used Tussie, let me try to get back. Tussie deodorant. If you have a issue with armpit sweat, it ain't TMI, everybody's got it. This is some good stuff. I used to use this as a teenager, and Roses used to have it for $1. You know, inflation is $1.29, so deodorant for $1.29. I like the solid they have, which as a teenager they only had roll-on and the cream that you put on with your fingers. And I used to use the cream all the time, but it works amazing. So if you have issues and you have trouble finding a good deodorant that like maybe holds you, look for Tussie. Give it a try. Just give it a try. You're not out but like a buck 29 if you don't like it. So to me, it works as good or better than those expensive high dollar deodorants. And since it's coming summertime, since I'm getting older, I don't have trouble with my armpits at all. Zero. But in the heat, I would just like a little extra protection. That's why I picked it up. These are because I cannot get my favorite lemon cookie, iced cookie, whatever it is from Walmart. They quit selling it. I couldn't even find it online. I've ordered hazelnut. I've ordered pumpkin. Those are the scents I like. Don't have it. So they replace it. And I don't want it if I can't smell it. Oh, the one that was vanilla and sugar cookie at Rose's stunk. So these were the next best thing. I don't normally like floral or fruity scents, but I need something because I'm burning my last wax melt. I'm using it. Now, I do like the gardenia. Growing up, as a teenager, there was a gardenia perfume. I don't remember if it's the Jovan gardenia or if it was some other, but it smelled so good. And if I could figure out which one it was, I would hunt it down and buy it if they still made it, because I love the smell of gardenias. And then jasmine, pina colada, and lemon lime. They didn't smell too bad. See, there's 3 of each. And those were $1. This, I think maybe it was $1 too. I ain't worried if it ain't no name brand. It's just instant coffee. I got to jump on that Dalgano coffee because I know Holly want to try it. I don't know that I'll like it because it'd be strong, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I happened to walk by and look over and see it. Thought, well, go ahead and grab it. Now in the back, I needed a new, isn't that cute? I like the colorful because what I have, you can't see it. Where I sit, you can see my wreath out on the porch, but you can't see the other side of the door, which is just part of the brick wall where I have a welcome sign with a bicycle on it, real springy looking pastel colors. So I need something for June. I try to hang something up for each month. July's coming, I'll have my red, white, and blue up. But June, there's nothing in June. But I thought these bright, cheerful colors might look pretty up there for June. This was $3.99. It's heavy too. So yeah, Roses, you get some good stuff, good deals. Then these came shrink wrapped together, but I pulled it apart. It's vitamin E cream. I wanted to show you the inside. It is just plain white cream, but I have terrible dry skin. I mean, to the point of it's just, my legs, especially the left leg with the lymphedema in it, it just, I don't know if that's part of that problem, but it stays dry and scaly, and there's nothing I can put on it that helps. So I wanted a pretty neutral cream, and this is vitamin E, and I'm going to research my essential oils to get the best ones for skincare, and I'm going to mix in my essential oils and make my own cream that hopefully would help that dry skin down there. This, I was excited to find Ivory. Y'all remember Ivory soap? Oh, that says 75% more. No wonder it's so big. I used to love Ivory soap. I don't even know if they make the Ivory soap bars, do they? Do y'all see those anywhere? So when I saw the body wash, I went ahead and got it. It smells nice and fresh. This, check this out. New tea glass, because I drink water in my other one. $2.99. I can't remember how much Ivory was. But this glass is only $2.99, and it's like the insulated type. But I thought, stuff behind me's falling. I thought that was really cute. This is for David. It is silicone and it's thick. It is exactly like one that I used to have that was purple that I got rid of because I didn't use it. Okay, so I cleaned out one day. I got rid of a bunch of utensils I didn't use. 6 months later, he's in here. He's going, I don't like this over here for eggs. It sticks. I like that purple. Whatever happened to that purple one you used to have? I couldn't think what he was talking about. Then it dawned on me. He was talking about one that looked exactly like this. Tried to find one on Amazon. I couldn't. Lo and behold, when I was walking through Rose's today and I looked over, I'm like, it cannot be. Surely it cannot be. And it was. See, it's silicone, but it's thick. And it just, he says, makes the best eggs. So I think this was $3.99. Worth it. Worth it to give that man back his egg spatula. Now these, that wasn't but $1 for these bag clips. And I just bought a big bag from Amazon. And I told Holly, I keep saying I'm going to send them back because they keep snapping. The little hinge back there keeps breaking. So for $1, that's a good size. I thought, well, I'll pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up, but back there, oh, you know, every time I go in front of it, it blurs, don't it? They had David's soap. You know, I've told you before, if he runs out of Coast, he pretty much can't take a shower. And they had the 4-ounce bars. Coast has gone to 3.2-ounce bars. If I'm not mistaken, that's the size. And he says they're just too little. So when I saw that it was 4-ounce, I got them. And it wasn't but $4 for that 8-pack of soap. $4 for 8 bars of soap. You can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. And then, y'all know I don't have any cookbooks. Recipe Revival. Southern Classics reinvented for modern cooks. Look at the price. $1.99 for this big old book. I was just flipping through. Look at that. First thing I run to, fried chicken with cream gravy. Now, you know, that's not Weight Watcher friendly, but there will be some stuff in here that I know I can work with. So I was excited to find that for $1.99. This is by the editors of Southern Living. So I ended up this right here, and I got a thing of toilet paper back there. You can't see it. It was limit 1, so I figured I better get it because we're running low. But all told, my roses was $36, and my Dollar Tree was $22. So kind of expensive walk today. I've got to learn to walk and not spend money, which will probably be when I run out of money. So I won't have a choice. Hope you enjoyed this haul. See you next time.